Hello, I made it this time. Hello. Happy Tuesday. And if you had yesterday off, I hope you guys are recovering from the 3-day weekend well. Yeah, I had a really busy 3-day weekend, low key. I was like, I was tired. I was not feeling like doing anything by yesterday, but I was like, you know what? I should socialize. I should hang out with people. Um, I don't know, one of those things where you're like, I want a bed rot, but I probably should hang out with people who want to hang out. But yeah, I didn't stream last week. I think I was just really tired last week, and then it just bled into the 3-day weekend. But I did finish the base colors and the line art for this, so that's exciting. So today, hopefully, we'll just get through rendering everything and maybe finish this. I don't know. It is a little bit earlier than I normally stream. Actually, no, it's kind of close. Well, maybe it's a little early because I usually get off work at 5, and I work from home most of the time, so it kind of works out. But yeah, I think we're gonna do dinner a little later and then stream first today. That'll be the plan for today. Yeah, I'm just gonna dive right into it. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I didn't really check all my settings like I normally do, but I think everything should be fine. I happened to look back at the last VOD just to see how the volume for the BGM was, and I happened to go right to a point where Kai started screaming in the background, so I sent that to him and was like, hey, look at this timestamp. Well, okay, that's fine. Is my stream still going? I had a little pop-up. I think I'm still going. I think we're good. Hello? Okay, as long as, yeah. I think everything should be fine. Let me put on some music. Let me know if the volume is a-okay. Oh, hi Cassie. Cassie wants to hang out too. She didn't hang out on my desk too much today, but now she's taken her spot right here. Hi, baby. Cute little kitty cat. Yeah, let me know if that volume's okay for the music. Yeah, I'm just gonna dive right into it. We'll probably just start from the front and work our way back. Yeah, I have my references up. Not 100% sure how I want to render all of this, but I think it's something that I'll figure out as I go. I think I'll just start with some really, really simple cell shading and just call it good. I think that'll be safe. I did also start, I had this idea because Kai and I found the Gundam Miku collab, like, what do you call it, figure with Miku in Char's Saku, and then I had this idea for a Miku beam animation, but I had that idea at the beginning of the workday, and I was like, man, I have to be responsible and like actually work today. But maybe that'll be for next stream, is doing that little animation, and that would be fun. Yeah, we had busy 3-day weekend. On Saturday we hung out with some friends, but we actually went out towards where Kai's family lives, which is like 1.5 to 2 hour drive away, and we spent like the day out there, and then the next day we went back out again, so we made that 2-hour trip again because we were actually visiting Kai's family on Sunday, and then yesterday his cousin was in town and we hung out with him and one of our other friends, so it was just a lot of like people, and I'm fine with people, but I think several consecutive days of people felt like a lot for me. But we made it, we did it. I slept so much afterwards though. I'm like trying to debate whether this part should also be shaded or not. Maybe. I'll just go like this. Because it's like jello-y, slimy, like shiny, I feel like you should have a little more distinct like highlights. I feel like that would make sense. Yeah, we were like rafting on Saturday, which I think in the past when we've been out like doing water stuff on Memorial Day weekend, it tends to be really crowded, but it was actually not that crowded at all. I was really surprised. Stream okay? I keep getting little pop-ups. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I think everything I need open is open. Well, let me know if anything dies. I guess that'll be fine. Maybe if I delete something. Give me a second. That should be okay. I really like this. I'm wondering if this shade of purple is right, because sometimes he's like a slightly pinker color. Like maybe this should be more like this way. That might be more ditto colored. Yeah, I think this is better actually. I don't know, it kind of varies. I feel like the one before was also okay, but let's stick with this one. I think the camouflage ability in the game also is like closer to this pink color anyways. Should I color the line art too while I'm here? Maybe. I know they always say not to shade with multiply, but I might do it anyways. I guess the other thing I've seen people do is they duplicate that layer, they clip it, and then they darken it this way. And then they mask it. And then now you can draw on the mask. Oops. Is that right? Oh yeah, and then I draw on the mask, and then that way it's kind of like that. Maybe I'll stick with that method. This feels a little, I don't know, off. I might actually also do this. It should only go like this. far should I think this is okay? I don't want to like overdo it. Blanket, hello, how are you? How's your Tuesday going? Did you have a 3-day weekend too? And if so, how did you spend it? Hope your day is going well. I made it this time. I know last week I didn't stream. I don't know, I was tired last week. It felt like there was a lot happening leading up to the 3-day weekend, if anything. Not like a lot, but like it was one of those weeks where like you just feel a little overwhelmed by everything for some reason. But yeah, how are you? My family was large, like my siblings were in town. 2 of the 3 were in town last weekend because they were in Hawaii for the last week. Little over, something like that. How long was it? No, was it more than a week? Maybe it was more than a week. Yeah, I think it was more than a week actually. Yeah. I'm losing track of time. I'm like losing my marbles. But yeah, they're coming back home from Hawaii now, so that's big exciting. I didn't go with them because we had some stuff with Kai's family over the 3-day weekend. But yeah, seems like they had fun. My sister only texted me a couple times crashing out. But that's how family vacations go, right? Like you love them, but then also you have moments, like especially when there's a lot of people. I'm good. Tuesday was pretty good, just a little noisy with my little brother's home because of non-student day. 3-day weekend was spending time with nephew on Sunday, and he spent the night, so we went back home Monday morning. Oh, that's exciting. Kai's cousin was also in town until I think he left last night. Yeah, so we had some family stuff going on with Kai's family. And then we also had lots of friend stuff. So we had some friend stuff on Saturday. And then Sunday was family stuff. And then yesterday was a little bit of both because it was Kai's cousin and one of our friends. And we were all like hanging out before he left. We celebrated his birthday Sunday and he took the cake home with him. But we got the ice cream. Ooh, nice. I like ice cream better anyways. But you can't beat ice cream cake. I love ice cream cake. What's your favorite ice cream flavor and or cake flavor? Recently, not this weekend, but the weekend before, we did like a late Mother's Day celebration with with both sides of my family actually. One on Saturday, one on Sunday. And on Sunday we got cake from somewhere. We got a couple like small cakes. We got a mango cheesecake and an ube cake. And I'm not gonna lie, the ube cake wasn't that good. But also, my standards for ube cake have gone up a bit because we had ube cake at our wedding, and it was really good. But this one didn't really taste like ube. It tasted pretty normal, It didn't really taste like anything, I should say. Yeah, that was my thoughts on it, anyways. I think Kai also felt the same, but yeah, I was not impressed with that ube cake. We actually still have ube cake in our freezer from our wedding, and I know some people like to save like the top layer of their wedding cake to eat on their wedding anniversary, which Kai and I weren't gonna do because the baker that did our cake actually gives us a free a cake layer on our anniversary anyways. So we're like, cool, we don't have to worry about taking up freezer space, except we had so much leftover cake that we still have not finished because it's not like we're casually eating our wedding cake like on a normal day. And anytime we have people over, we kind of forget to take it out beforehand so it thaws. So that's still there. We still have it, and it has been, how long now? How long has it been since September? September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. It's been 8 months since our wedding. And we still have that cake layer that we said we weren't gonna save, but at this point we may as well save it. We may as well just hang on to it till our anniversary at this point. No, but we are doing a late housewarming kind of thing with our family, so I'm thinking we'll pull the cake out the night before and then serve it then, and have people be like, oh, here's some of our wedding cake. Ice cream top 3: strawberry, mint chocolate chip, and cookie dough. Ooh, I love cookie dough. I am with you there. Cake: strawberry cake, simple chocolate cake, and finally tres leches. Ooh, those are good choices. I think for me, cookie dough is definitely up there. I also like cookies and cream. And I personally like vanilla. I know people kind of tease me for that, but I like vanilla in no particular order. I think vanilla, cookies and cream, and chocolate, and cookie dough are my top 3 ice cream flavors. And then for cake, I think I like cheesecakes and ice cream cakes in general, like any cheesecake and any ice cream cake. I don't know, I'm not particularly picky about cake. I will say recently, since the wedding cake, I've been pretty fond of ube cake, but I also don't think I've really had a good ube cake since then. So I don't know if I would count that as a top 3 in general, but I could be convinced. I know Kai's a fan of carrot cake. I'm not that into carrot cake. But he is a fan, so what was it? When he had his 365-day streak for Duolingo, I picked up a small carrot cake and I grabbed some frosting, and I tried my best to put the Duolingo bird on the top of that cake. It did not look very good, but it looked really funny, I will say. Tres leches is super yummy, but in the heat tastes amazing too. Yeah, I love that we're getting to the summer weather a little bit. It was really hot over the weekend, and it actually got really cold again yesterday, but yeah, I'm glad we're getting to ice cream weather. We went to Costco recently, and they had haichu popsicles, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of skeptical. I was I don't know if haichu is a flavor I could see in ice cream form, because haichus I feel they're not sour candy, but they're on the more sour side. So I'm either these popsicles are gonna taste weird or it's not gonna taste like haichu. But actually, it was pretty good, and it was pretty like haichus, but it was it has this cream thing in the middle. It's kind of more mochi textured, but kind of reminiscent of ice cream. It's actually really good. I really like it. I'm a big fan. Also, I think ads are coming in, so I'm gonna take this ad break to go grab some water actually. But yeah, ads are about to come in. Cassie's taking a nap on my desk. I'm gonna be right back because, yeah, like I said, I forgot to grab water before I started streaming. Yeah, BRB, take this break to use the bathroom and stuff. Yeah. With my water. Let me pet Cassie. She woke up. She thought I was leaving. Alright. Hi, kitty cat. You're okay, you can take a nap. Yeah, Kai left for his Gundam event earlier. He's been, I think there's some specific Gundam TCG event. So he's at that, and so Cassie probably thought I was leaving, but I was just getting water. Yeah, you can take a nap. Okay. Anyways, are we back? Have we made it? Seems like I got back with my water just in time. Alright. What was I doing? Smear guru, that's what I was doing. The brown part. I feel like this should be the kind of in line here. Oops. Just kind of like the wrong color. There we go. Maybe out a little bit because it's like kind of protrudes a bit. Or should this be a little more rounded? Because the surface itself is round. Maybe something like that. Maximum layers already? Okay, let's just merge these. There's probably more places I can, I don't even know if I really need this. Let's see. It's not a good sign because I have only just started rendering and got a long ways to go. We need this. Okay, before I move on, I've already merged down all the sketch layers. I kind of want to keep it just in case. I know that's a bad habit of mine. There's got to be places that I can save some layers. Maybe the eye here. Well, you know, let me color the line art and then maybe that'll be... I'm back. Hello, welcome back. Oh, sorry, that was 3 minutes ago. Hope ads treated y'all well. I have them set to like the least frequent, like, ad timing or whatever, but it always feels like it still happens so regularly. do that part of the tail. That's okay. We'll do it manually. No, I'll do it this way. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I don't know if I like this. Maybe this is okay. Maybe this isn't so bad. No, I don't like that one. I'm just gonna do regular, maybe like this. Tell if I feel like that's like too much going on his tail. Maybe just leave it at this even. Yeah, maybe we'll leave it at that for now. Mark this down a bit because I need the layers. Okay, that's probably okay. I forgot I was gonna kind of try to shift the shadows over towards like a purpley range. Oh well. I've noticed that Kairiki Bear, I like their music, but they all have a very similar, like they all sound very similar, which makes sense. Like it's the same producer, but like the structure of the songs are very consistent. I don't know, almost like too much for me, to the point where I'm like, I feel like I'm listening to the same song in different fonts. I'm still gonna listen to them, but I was noticing that recently because I was like, I can't remember what song it was that I came across, but I came across some song and I was like, this sounds a lot like Darling Dance. Or, is it Darling Dance? I don't know. I'm bad at song names, but it sounded like close enough where I was like, I'm kind of predicting the patterns and the tunes that I'm hearing coming up next. On the canvas, I wanna gosh, I hate that the new, relatively new update on the iPad does that. I know the goal is to like make it more like Mac Windows and stuff, like how the minimize and like how you can change exactly how big each window is, but if I wanted my windows to work like that, I would just draw on my MacBook. I don't know. That's my opinion. I don't like this particular update. Man, I should merge some of these layers. I'm just not sure if I'm like fully happy with it, so I'm like not sure if I want to merge it yet, but okay, I'll merge these and I'll merge. I should just do it. But I'm running out of layers on here. Just do it 1, 2, 3. Okay, I did it. I merged the layers. Sammy, hi Josh. How are you? How was your? It's been a minute. Well, also I guess it's been a minute because I didn't stream last week too. But how are you? Did you have a 3-day weekend? And if so, how was your weekend regardless of whether it was 2 or 3 days? Or 0 days. Some people work through weekends and it doesn't really feel like a weekend. How have you been? I guess since last time we chatted, I feel like that's a better way to say it. It goes well. I went out too much and now I wish to stay inside for a month. That's exactly what I was saying earlier. I was like, there was too much happening over the weekend. I don't know if it was just me, but we had like friend stuff on Saturday and family stuff on Sunday, and then more friend stuff on Monday, and it was all fun. But I think the fact that it was all back to back really wore me out. So I went to sleep so early last night. I was like, my social battery is beyond like done. Okay, I'm gonna turn this layer off really quick just so I can see all this. But yeah, I hope you've had a chance to recover. I know I was definitely appreciating like just quiet time last night. I was like, I need to not talk to anyone or do anything. And I feel like maybe part of me was kind of knew that was coming because last week during the week, even though there wasn't much going on, I was feeling really tired and fatigued for like no reason. So that's why I didn't stream. And then I think that was a good decision because I think I would have like burnt myself out a little bit if I tried to force myself to stream, because I still wanted to draw, but I think the act of streaming just felt like a lot, just like the whole rest of the weekend felt like a lot. It was all fun, but it was mildly overwhelming. Some people enjoy the hanging out a lot, but I like being a gremlin. Yeah, for sure, same. I'm a little bit of a homebody. Like, I appreciate company and socialization in moderation. But I think the back-to-back, the back-to-back stuff going on this weekend, I think I used to be able to handle it a lot better. But in recent years, it's been a bit of a struggle for me. So that's where I'm at with that. Like the wedding, that was great and all, but like, oh my gosh, all the the peopling and the talking was I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I did it the once, and I'm like, cool. Any other wedding I attend now, I don't have to be like the center of attention. I don't have to, like, I don't feel like I'll be obligated to talk to every single person. Because there are people in my life, who are getting married in the next couple years, and I'm very excited for their weddings. I'm like, I want to attend a wedding as a guest. Like I'm I'm over it. The wedding was great. I wouldn't change a thing about it, but I think it was a little overwhelming in hindsight. I think in the moment I was having a great time. It was fantastic. But yeah, some of our friends are in the wedding planning phase now, and they're at the point where they're like, oh my gosh, I understand why people elope now. And I'm like, see, I was saying the same thing when we were getting into the like nitty-gritty of wedding planning. Wait, wedding? Did you get married? Oh yeah, I got married in September. Yeah, it was back in September I got married. It was very fun, very cool. Yeah. And I'm glad I'm still on like wedding TikTok, because I really enjoy seeing other people's like wedding experience and everything. Not in like a comparing way. Like, I don't like using it to compare to my wedding necessarily, but I don't know, there's something really cool about seeing a big party come together and seeing like what other creative things people think of. Ways to make your wedding your own, because like now, like, I mean, there's always going to be like things that are trending for weddings and things that are like cool one year and not so cool the next. So it's kind of cool to see how that like changes and evolves over time. So I've been really enjoying seeing like wedding content, even though I'm like done with that now. Someone I used to dance with, because I used to take dance classes, someone I used to dance with is now a full-time wedding planner, so I get to see lots of content from her end too. It's really cool. I was thinking you were already married, so I was confused. Oh yeah. I'm married. Might be weird to say, but I think I see a wedding as a piece of art. Yeah, I think weddings are like a cool, like, depending on who you are, some people see it as just like a big party, which in a way it is. It's basically just a big party to celebrate like the couple, right? But I agree, there's like an art to it, like how to make an event really represent you and your partner. Like, I don't know, very performative, and of course wanting to offer a certain vibe. Yeah, and everyone's vibe is going to be like different, of course, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I don't think I had a full appreciation for it until we were into the wedding planning stuff, and I was like, man, I see why people just like browse like wedding stuff even if they're not like actively planning a wedding. I even have stuff bookmarked for like if and when my siblings get to the point where they get married and stuff. None of them are in relationships as far as I know, but I do have all sorts of like bridal shower games and stuff that come up on my For You page where I'm like, ooh, I think my sister would like this, or I think I see less stuff that I'm like, yeah, this is totally something my brother would be into. But my sisters, yeah, I find some stuff that I think they would enjoy. At least you're the friend to ask about weddings. Yeah, I like giving advice when people like need it for this, but also at the same time, like, I feel like I need to make sure I don't overstep and like I like just kind of limit it to, oh, here's what I did and here was my experience with it. But like, obviously everyone's wedding's gonna be different. Everyone's gonna have different feelings about certain things. Like you said, everyone's vibe is gonna be different. So I don't want to impose too much of that when I give advice, but I am always happy to share. Actually, it's someone else that I used to take dance classes with. I found out, because I haven't really talked to her in years, I found out that she's actually getting married at the same venue that I got married at. She's getting married, I think, in a couple months, actually. I think she said her wedding's in July, so I'm really excited for her, and I'm really excited to see how her wedding turned out. Yeah, she was asking for some advice at some point, and I think that in that sense, I was like, okay, I'm willing to say a lot more about like my experience, because we chose a venue that also had planning services, so a lot of the stuff would be like kind of overlapping with what she's gonna go through too. So yeah, I was very excited to hear that she was at the same venue, and I was like, cool, I can give helpful advice in this sense. Man, I went from just doing part of his belly to just like completely shaving his belly, which is fine, but I wasn't expecting to do it that way. Am I overdoing it? I don't know. I'm gonna pull out some pictures. Are we back from ads? Have we survived ads? I feel like I'm overdoing it. Like maybe it's just gonna be like this, and then I can just put like a highlight there. This is all on one layer. Just cut across here, maybe. Kind of second guessing how much of this I'm filling in. Maybe like this. I'll be lurking about, but I hope the arting goes well. Thank you for the lurk. I very much appreciate that, and I hope the rest of your evening goes well as well. Hope you enjoy your lurk. I might take a quick break in a second, also just to check my texts and stuff. I know Kai said he'd text when his event is almost done so we can coordinate dinner. Let me just... Okay, I think we're good so far. Yeah, I'll keep going for a little bit, maybe finish up greeting, and then we'll take a quick little break. Maybe around his head, or the pot sits on his head. Might change that blend mode too. I'm not sure if I'm really feeling that particular one. It's better on here, but I don't really like it on the like tan part. Here, maybe I'll do this separate. See, it looks the same as on the normal blend mode. Ooh, the screen actually doesn't look bad. Yeah, okay, 2 separate layers. Nose too. Oh, that's on a different layer. Never mind. We will do the top of his nose after. Or I guess we could just do it now. They're also on this layer. I'll probably do the same as Smear Guru's eye. Hi, kitty cat. Good morning. Kitty cat woke up again. My love. Okay, maybe I'll take a quick break. That way I can pet Cassie because I think she wants some attention. So let me get this timer up. Widget. Okay, let's see. Set countdown. We'll take a quick 15-minute break and then we'll be back by 7 o'clock. I think that sounds like a plan. 15. Break time. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. Y'all take care. I'm gonna pet my cat. ads ran at the perfect time, so we don't have to worry about that for another like 30 minutes, hopefully. Allegedly, although it always feels like shorter than 30 minutes, but hello, let's keep going. Alright, I should have turned this layer back on with some Ruru so that the whole thing would look kind of complete while the ad was going, or while the break was going, but it's alright. Okay. I'm trying my best not to like overdo the shading on Gradient. I think maybe I can use a little bit more on like the brown part here. Actually, you know what? I think this part was supposed to, as I'm looking at it, this part I intended to be on the overlay layer. So let me really quickly cut that, make that an overlay. Yeah, I'll do that. Hey, kitty cat. I don't know what Cassie just did, but she ran up the stairs and made a little squeaky noise. You okay? You're okay. I think she's just in a playful mood. Okay, got that. I'm thinking maybe... Ah! Oh my gosh. Cassie jumped up on the desk like right over my iPad. That was kind of crazy. What is going on with you? You okay? You just zoomy? Oh boy, dangerous. Zoomy cat while I'm streaming. All my stuff is kind of just balanced on my desk right now. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, maybe that's a sign. Maybe she's telling me I should stop streaming and start playing with her. I think that's the message I'm getting from her right now. But I do want to... I was hoping to at least get close to finishing this. I'm not sure if that'll actually happen though, because I mean, we're about an hour into stream and I have not made it as far as I thought I would. We'll see though. We'll just chill. We'll let it happen. See where this takes us. Okay, maybe this is a little too much. Got some Slow-Fi and Game Chops Pokemon music going. I came across on TikTok this guy who was doing the like Little Root Town. Oh, speakers. Of course, right as I say that, it starts playing. Not this, it wasn't a specific version, but it was like a jazz cover of Little Root Town, and I was like, I want to find more like chill Pokemon music to have on in the background. Like, I don't know, instrumental like background music has really been calling to me lately. It hasn't usually in the past, but recently it's been hitting different. I don't know why. Okay, where's the panels? Oh, I think the pan might be in here somewhere. No, it's on this layer. Okay, cool. Saved me the work. I'm trying to keep this, like I said, as simple as possible, but I am really good at overthinking, so... Excuse me. Ooh. started watching Abbott Elementary. I've been seeing clips for like years now, but I was finally like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch it, like start to finish, watch it. So I've kind of just been having it on at night. Like I'll be like either drawing or playing Pokopia, and just have it on in the background. And then I'm on season 2 right now, and I got to the episode where she's like gathering all her ex's stuff, and he's gathering her ex's things to give back to him. And then she picks up a Gundam figure, and she's like, oh, you know, all these Gundam figures and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, Gundam mentioned. And I told Kai, and we were like, whoa, that's weird. Because we saw the Gundam movie, us and Vanilla Mochi was there too, actually. We saw the Gundam Hathaway movie number 2. It's like an exclamation mark. I don't know if I should like do something like that. I don't know why, but I like that little squiggle, so I'm gonna keep it. And take care of the label and stuff too, I forgot. Oh, Cassie. Oh, she just launched off of my leg. Hi, my love. Hi, can I help you? You want to sit on my lap? Oh my gosh, don't close my stuff. Oh. Okay, that tab wasn't important. She like closed one of my windows. Okay. Hi, cutie pie. Wild cat. I do post clips of Cassie, just like videos of Cassie on like Instagram and TikTok. They've been doing pretty well recently. People know what they want, and it's cute cats. Cassie, I hope you're not being naughty over there. Too much detail on that? Nah, that's fine. Oops. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. Hello, Viet Beast. How are you? I didn't even hear the daily doodle redeem. How are you? How are you? You drew a bunny. Hell yeah. What are you up to tonight? Let me drink this water. It's nice and quiet today because Kai is at his Gundam event. I'm hoping he's doing well because last time he didn't do well, he said he was quitting. Which, to be fair, he has been going less, but I actually think that's a good thing because, yeah, I think participating in all the events that the local game shop hosts gets a little bit expensive. So he's only been going to a few here and there. So he's going to one tonight. He almost didn't go though because he couldn't find a specific card he needed. But he found it, like literally at the last minute. Like he was searching to see if it was like left in the car somewhere. He was looking, I mean, everywhere he keeps cards basically. And we have like a whole room now that's mostly TCG stuff. But it's just like all over the place. And I keep offering to like help him organize it. Granted, then he would have to explain to me how he wants it organized. So he's been debating recruiting someone to help him organize his cards because, yeah, it took him forever to find what he needed yesterday. Oh, uh-oh, my thing froze. Okay, give me a second. Oh, are we fixed? Kind of. Hello. Okay, are we good? Okay, I think we're good. Wait, 50 times, I just realized. Congrats on 50 daily doodles. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of doodles. That's crazy. Seeing such a big number. Wow. I remember when I first started streaming. Oh, speaking of first started streaming, I still don't know when Vanilla Mochi's actual stream anniversary is, but I did find on Twitter that it's been a little bit over 4 years now since Vanilla Mochi version 2, Vanilla Mochi 2.0 debuted. So that's really exciting. What if I just threw his model on here and started using it on the side? Like, he would never even know. He doesn't pop in here. He said he would stream, except his second monitor is apparently broken. So yeah, y'all should donate to his monitor fund. I don't know if he has any like method of collecting donations actually. Like, he's affiliated on Twitch, that's the only way I can think of to send him money. Free Vanilla Mochi. I think. What else can I do to this? I mean, the pan could use highlights, I think. Let's see. Let's be very careful about this, though. I hesitate to put any on the inside, but I feel like we need it. That's giving pan, I think. Okay, let's color and green in a little bit. Oh, I forgot about all the food on the plate. Okay, we'll get there when we get there. What is this? Is this part? Just have Tim Buckley organize the bulk? That's what Kai was saying he wanted to do, was recruit Tim Buckley to to organize everything. Like I said, I was like, I would do it, but I don't know exactly how he wants it organized. And every time I offer solutions, like, oh, like we should get an organizer of some sort, he gets a little bit frustrated. So I'm like, okay, I'll let you handle it. But yeah, Tim Buckley, what's your card sorting rates? Card sorting for hire. I'm sure people can make like businesses out of that. Like literally like, oh, send me your cards and I will organize it for you. But the question is, would people actually want to spend money just to have someone organize their bulk? I mean, some people might, depending on how much bulk they have. But I don't know. I feel like if you're the kind of person who cares about bulk, you're typically also the kind of person who wants to organize it. But then again, there's Kai. Kai has lots of bulk that he doesn't really want to get rid of. But clearly the need of some sorting. I would. Yeah. I think Tim Buckley could start a business. Tim Buckley, the card buckler. That sounds weird. I don't know. We'll brainstorm a business name for him. Is this Celestial, the song? I think it is. The Ed Sheeran one that was in Scarlet Violet, I think. It's so crazy that they had Ed Sheeran on on a Pokemon game soundtrack. Match this and the teeth. Look at this color. There we go. Cute little teeths. Cute little teeths. I hesitate to leave the eyes like completely black, but I feel like they should be close. Well, they have this color on this bad boy. Oh. Cassie, did you get a hairball? Give me a second. I can't tell if Cassie just threw up, but she definitely looks like she's trying to. Okay, I'm back. Oh my goodness, what is with cats? There's perfectly good hardwood right around me, but she specifically went down the stairs to the carpet to throw up. So now there's a wet spot on the carpet while I wait for the pet carpet cleaner to dry a little bit. Probably gonna have to scrub it down a little bit more. And of course, ads are happening right now. Oh my goodness. That timing. I should have just run ads while I was cleaning the cat vomit off the carpet. That would have saved all of us the headache. Yeah, now she's just hanging out next to me. Well, not next to me, she's a little bit away, but gotta love it. Anyways, I don't even know where I left off. I think, I need to, there's the vibrant hamburger, there's his scarf. I would take a break now since ads are going, but since I literally kind of just took a break because I was cleaning Cassie's puke off the floor, I will just finish this up. Maybe I'll finish it before y'all are out of ads, but if you guys are in ads, thank you guys for hanging out through those. I'm always appreciative. Yeah, I know ads are not fun. Sometimes they're interesting, but recently I've been getting a lot of like really annoying ones, low-key. Like, I have not been feeling the ads that Twitch has been dishing out at me. It's all like, here's how to use AI to write your papers and stuff, which, first of all, I am not in school anymore, and even if I was, writing was always something I really enjoyed. So I don't think even if I was in school, I don't think I would be using AI to write my papers. Personally. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Sammy, you're kind of unk. You don't understand the AI craze, which is true. I don't understand it. But like I said, I was a big enjoyer of writing. Like, if I didn't go into engineering, I might have pursued an English degree, except for the fact that I don't know what to do with an English degree. Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, those ads aren't really relevant to me. I don't need to write papers with AI. I don't need to write papers in general right now, but like I said, even if I did, I was always a big fan of the writing part, which, especially now that I'm in engineering, people always find really weird, but I'm like, believe it or not, there are people out there who enjoy writing. So yeah, if it's not for you, it's not for you, but no need to shit on people who do enjoy it. Are we all out of ads? Did we make it? Thank you guys for hanging out through those. I try to hang out through the ads for the streamers that I watch. Like, if I'm about to leave and then an ad break starts, I'll be like, okay, if I'm not in like a huge time crunch, I'll at the very least let it play through the ad before I log off or like turn off Twitch or whatever. I know it's like one person's not gonna make a world of difference, but if like, I don't know, one person can make a difference. Because if a lot of people think that, and they're like, it just adds up, like a lot of singular people are what makes the ad, like, revenue add up, So I think it makes sense. But anyways, if I can, I do. If I can't, then it's not the end of the world. But that's how I usually watch Twitch, is I swear though, because most of the time I watch Twitch on my phone, like I watch streamers on my phone, but recently Twitch has not been sending me notifications when people have been going live, and they used to be really good about it, and I know my app is up to date because every time I open it, they're like, oh, you need to update your app, and so I do. And like, I'll specifically go to like the notifications of said streamer and be like, hey, notify me for like everything, And then recently it just hasn't been working, and I don't know why. So I find that a little bit odd. Like literally, I'm looking at my following tab right now, and there's there's like 4 people that I would love to like watch stream, but I did not get any notification that they were streaming. And that happens, like, I hopped into Stella's stream earlier, because I usually try to catch Stella's streams now and then, but like Twitch didn't tell me that she was live. I don't know. All the streaks I used to have watching people have died because my notifications haven't been working, and I'm actually kind of bummed about that. Especially because like I work from home, so I can at the very least have most of these streams on in the background, like on my phone or whatever, and that also keeps me from getting distracted by my phone and like doom scrolling in the middle of the day. But yeah. Anyways, what do I have this? Lee, hello, how are you? I love NBA Youngboy slandership posts. How 0.5 GPA motherfuckers hear NBA Youngboy music and it's just fucking classical music. Hope you're doing well, Sammy. I'm doing great. How are you? I hope you're also doing well. I am having quite an evening. I was pretty determined to try to get as much of this done as I could, and then I took a brief break a minute ago because Miss Kitty Cat over here decided to throw up on the carpet. So I had to clean that up, which I think in a few minutes, maybe next time ads run, I'll do another let's spray of the like carpet cleaner, because with carpet it's so hard to tell if it's like actually clean or if it's just wet and needs to dry, because like I sprayed it and I dabbed it and I waited and like, you know, dabbed it or whatever, and then but then like now it's just a wet spot, which is technically what it looked like before. So I'm like, did it actually clean anything, or is it clean and it just needs to dry? I don't know. Just finished work. Ooh, how was work? Worked 8 hours, no breaks. Oh my gosh, wait, that sounds awful. If you can, you should definitely try to take breaks in the workday. I know sometimes I'm kind of guilty of skipping out on breaks too if I'm like really in the zone, but remember, if you can, take a minute, stretch your legs. We actually just had at my work, we had like we have safety week like, I swear there's always like some kind of safety week or safety month happening constantly, which makes sense because I work construction adjacent and like a lot of my coworkers are on the field all the time, so it makes sense. Last week we had yet another safety week, and it was actually mental health focus, which was the first time that our company has done that. But a lot of it was like, oh, when you're throughout the workday, make sure to stretch your legs, get lots of like take lots of breaks, try to bond with your coworkers, and like, look, here are some ways to talk to your coworkers and how to reach out if you need help. Because, you know, most people don't immediately think like, oh, coworkers are people I can go to with my mental health issues. But I mean, at the same time, if you're working full time, these are people you spend 40 hours a week with. So like, it's good to get to know them and stuff. So I get that. I was backed up. I work in Dish, and it was triple the normal busyness. Oh man. I was gonna ask if it was holiday related, but I forgot you're in Canada, because we just had Memorial Day, which I'm pretty sure is an American holiday. So we had a 3-day weekend, and I was actually surprised. I was expecting it to be a lot busier than it was this weekend, just like everywhere. And it actually surprisingly was not too terrible. Like, we literally did like the typical Memorial Day stuff. Oh, you redeemed first. No one ever redeems that. It's really funny. Like, I'll be like, I mean, I'm 2 hours into stream and no one redeemed it, so congrats on redeeming first. And you know what? I had a feeling this would happen. That's why the redeem says congrats, like it says, oh no, it does say you've been first X amount of times. I thought I had it as like, oh, you've redeemed first this many times, but congrats on being totally first. 56 doodles, wow. It's weird to think I've like streamed enough times for people to have that big of a like stream watch count, I guess. Like Viet Beast redeemed and it was at 50, and I was like, wow, I've streamed 50 times. But then I remember it's been over a year since I started streaming, so like it makes sense. But I don't know, it feels kind of like what? Like I'm looking back at like old tweets and stuff and old content because I've clipped a lot for like Vanilla Mochi and Kai and stuff. So sometimes I'll go and like look back at the old content that they have, and I'm like, wow, this was before I started streaming. And now it's been over a year since Kai streamed, and it's been months since Vanilla Mochi streamed. I think he was considering, like, I saw his tweet earlier about how he wanted to stream but his monitor's broken. And I do wonder if he had something like that he wanted to do for like, I don't know if I would call it anniversary, but it was, like I said, 4 years since Vanilla Mochi 2.0 like debuted, I guess. So that would have been a good reason to stream, I think. Forza. Ooh, oh wait, I missed some messages. I want to come here more, but I'm busy. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm here for whoever wants to chill out, and if you can't make it, I don't want people to feel pressured. Like it's just kind of a very casual space, I think. My stream space. I may have bought some new games: Forza Horizon 6, Lego Batman, and the 007 game. Is that right? 007? I think I've heard of that, but I might be thinking of something else. Forza, Kai's been playing because he actually has like the driving rig, and I keep telling him that would be really cool to stream because he has the wheel and everything. But yeah, I don't know. James Bond. Oh, I see. Hi, Bacon. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm chilling. I'm trying to move on from the fact that my cat threw up like 10 minutes ago. But you know, we're thriving. She's doing okay now. She's chilling and trying to. She is avoiding the spot that she threw up, which is probably good because I sprayed it with like cleaner. I did wipe it up already, but I don't know. It still looks wet, so I think in a little bit, if it's still looking wet, then I'll go do another. I don't know, spray it again just to be extra sure. But yeah, I hope you're doing well as well. Where am I on? Oh my gosh, I'm getting so confused. This is what I'm looking for. I would have thought this was Sims, but this is my Pokemon background music playlist. But doesn't this sound? Oh no, okay, I hear it. I was gonna say it sounds like Sims 4 background music or something. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for Kai's text as well, because he's gonna pick up food on his way back from his Gundam thing. But I need to order the food, so whenever he's like almost done, he said he would text me, and I don't want to miss the text and then like, because that would be kind of awkward. Okay, I just need to render the vibrant hamburger steak and then do the color in the line art for these utensils, and then that's it for greeting. You know what, I'll do this line art stuff first. I think I want to make like a separate thing for like greeting, like a separate post with him, just kind of like one of those ones where it's like, oh, pause to see what like food you get, and I just want to shuffle around what's on his plate. Okay, I don't think this line art needs to be that different actually. Okay, all that. Okay, here's the food. Oh, not drawing assist. I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna pull up a picture of the vibrant hamburger. I think I can figure out the texture as well, but hamburger steak Pokopia. Yeah, I guess there's not really many good pictures of it anyways, so Let's make it like... I'm back. My Wi-Fi was down, but I'm okay now. Oh, okay, nice. Welcome back. I'm glad it's working now. Man, I was looking at my, because I haven't updated my like Twitch panels in a long time, but I have a tab for announcements, and one of my like last announcements that I put on there was in January when I was waiting for my internet to be set up at the like here at the new place. I was like, wow, that's actually been quite a while. I wonder if I should take that down. But yeah, I'm glad it's working now. Yeah, my kitty cat has run off somewhere. I'm hoping she's not getting into more trouble. I'll probably do a quick sweep around just to make sure she didn't throw up somewhere else again. But yeah, I think she probably ate a hairball. That, or I think she was like really, really hyper earlier. I don't know if you, like whoever was here remembers. But she was like bouncing off the walls, jumped over my iPad and everything onto the desk. So I don't know if maybe she like woke up really fast and then like just ran so hard she threw up. Like too much physical activity. She's acting normal now. It is almost her dinner time. Granted, we need to give her like, she had a dental appointment a little while ago, so we have to give her medicine with her meals. I'll try my best, but usually Kai's the one that gives it to her because she's a little more receptive to him doing it, I think. He's better at it, but I will try my best. Where am I on? Oh, I see. Cover this whole thing? Oh, I guess I did. Yeah, that's fine. I'm really just winging it. I don't even know what I'm going for with this. Cute art. I like how you drew Tinkaton. Thanks. I'm also like, yeah, I was struggling a little bit with her tool, but I like how she turned out. Yeah, it's coming along. I've got all the Pokopia like special characters, I guess you could call them, like the unique characters where they have like slightly different designs than like their normal forms. Which I will say they did a good job keeping all their like general vibes, because it's like I see this version of them and I'm like, I can't even think of what is different between like this and like a normal Smeargle or yeah, like a normal Smeargle. Where is Smeargle? Yeah, like the Smearguru in Pokopia, he's got like a mustache and got paint all over him. Tinkaton has like this little braid across the top of her head instead of just the normal pigtails. Mosslax is pretty obvious. Like now when I'm playing like say Pokemon Go or something and I see them in their normal form, I'm like, who are you? You look weird now. That might just say more about how much Pokopia I've been playing though, like more than anything. Because I have still been playing daily. I know a lot of people have moved on from Pokopia, but I'm still here. I'm still building things. slowly but surely. Yeah, one of these days I'll probably do another Pokopia stream, and I'll show you guys what I've got going on. I've only streamed Pokopia like twice, I think. Something like that. And I think both times I was working mostly on Withered Wasteland. It might have been 3 times, but the first time was kind of a mess. I really just walked around and didn't do anything. Let me make sure I get the important tags. Okay, just normal stuff. Do be looking yummy. Okay, tomato. So much for not going overboard. Now I'm like putting a little too much into this, I feel like. Hi, kitty cat. You're back. You didn't throw up anywhere else, did you? I'll do a little quick look around later, just to make sure. I'm about to find like another pile of vomit right next to the one I cleaned up, aren't I? That's what she did last time she threw up. She threw up, and we cleaned it, and she goes and smells the spot, and then she throws up next to that spot because she doesn't like the smell. And I can see the spot from here, and I don't see puke next to it, so I think that's a good sign so far. Yes, ma'am. Hi. Did you just bump your head? Joking. I'm just gonna merge all these. I feel like it's fine to merge. I need to conserve my layers. So we've got some, I assume mashed potatoes. It's giving mashed potatoes. I'm gonna roll with the narrative that this is mashed potatoes. I'm kind of just going off of what SarahB.net has. I know he was like hella grinding to get all the Pokopia stuff. I think recently I saw him post something about how he missed like an item, like it was there. Oh, Cassie, please don't close my stream. Oi, 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 oi. Oh my gosh, he just laid down. Oh, you're on top of my Apple Pencil. Excuse me. Okay, thank you. Okay, you can sit here, just not on top of my keyboard. Ooh, not on top of my keyboard. Okay, thank you. All right. Hi, my love. Okay. I just want some attention. I'm right here. I'm right here. Yeah. Oh, she is really craving attention. I was hoping to get more done, but if Cassie wants me to stop, I might just have to stop here. We'll see. Here, I'll take a break when ads run. I'll give Cassie some lovies. And then we'll move on. Does that sound like a plan, Cassie? Yeah, my model might not be tracking because she's sitting in front of my phone. But I love her very much, so I'm not going to make her move. Oh, is that why you're here? I did just say also that it's almost her. Sorry, that was probably loud. It's almost her dinner time. Okay, yeah, maybe I will take a minute. Oh, you heard the words dinner time. Okay. Yeah, ads will be coming in very shortly. I'm gonna take this time to get Cassie's dinner and try to give her her medicine. I will set the timer for 15 minutes because I wouldn't be surprised if it took that long because like I said, I'm not very good at giving her her medicine. Yeah, she's probably extra hungry since she threw up earlier. So let me get this set up. Let's go set. Oh, why is my caps lock on? Set countdown. Let's do a 15-minute break to feed Miss Kitty Cat. Feeding Kitty Cat. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Kitty Cat. BRB. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, I should turn this on first. Okay, I will be back in a little bit. Yeah, ads will probably run in that time. And yeah, with that, I will be right back. Yeah, Cassie was not a fan of trying to get her medicine, so I mixed it with her food instead. I think this one is okay to mix with her food. There's another one I'm supposed to give her, but I'll probably wait for Kai to come back for that one. Because, man, she was hiding under the couch, but since she threw up earlier, I'm like, I don't want to wait till he comes back to give her her food and medicine. So I was like, okay, I'll give her food, and I'll give her one of the medicine thingies for now, and then Kai can help me out with the other one later. But yeah, that's where we're at with Kitty Cat. Yeah, she had her dental cleaning almost a week ago now. And yeah, she came back and she was all loopy. And we were told, like, oh yeah, cats usually respond to anesthesia like kind of the opposite of like humans and dogs. In the sense that like normally it makes dogs and people like sleepy, droopy, kind of loopy. But cats normally just get like pissed off and aggressive a little bit. And at first she was like kind of hissing at us and stuff. But that lasted for like 5 minutes, and the rest of the time she was legitimately like not able to walk straight and stuff. And it was actually kind of cute. And then she took a nap, and then I think like a few hours later she took a nap, and then when she woke up, I think that's when everything was kind of clear to her and she was like, oh, I'm home. And then she processed that and got really excited. So yeah, but that means like 2 weeks of antibiotics and stuff that she needs to take. And naturally she is not a fan, so yeah. But like I said, because she threw up earlier, I think it was just a normal like hairball throw up, but still, I was like, I don't want to have her wait. Also because she was like specifically over here getting all in my face, which normally she only does when she wants food. So I was like, okay, you're clearly in want of food and or attention. And after me trying to wrestle her to give her her medicine, and by wrestle her I mean me trying to chase her to give her her medicine, I don't think she really wants attention anymore. So yeah, I gave her her food and I gave her some of her medicine. Kai and I were going back and forth on whether that one was supposed to be like mixed with food, because I feel like the vet said we could put it with her food, but Kai was like, I think she just said take with food, like she has to eat in addition to getting the medicine. But I was like, she specifically pulled out the dropper and the syringe. Like the syringe is if you're putting it directly in her mouth, and I think the dropper is for if you put it in her food. But we've been trying to give it to her directly anyways, just to be safe. I know we could just call the vet and ask, but yeah, it hasn't technically not been working. And yeah, so I just put it in her food because I think that's easier. The other one though does need to go like directly into her mouth, and so that one I will wait for Kai on. And if anything, we'll just give her a little bit extra food. I feel like the salad needs to be a little more vibrant. Yeah, that works. Okay, got that. Ooh, I like that more. Bird sounds on the soundtrack? That's crazy. There's Gradient. There's Chef Dante. Dent. However you pronounce it. So our options now are continue rendering this one, or we take our little side mission and we make our separate thing with Chef Gradient. Maybe we'll do that a separate time. I might do that off stream. We'll keep rendering everything else. Who's next? We've got Moslax and Pikachu. Okay, Pikachu should be pretty easy. I will pull up a reference just to kind of give me something to work off of and look at. But probably pretty straightforward. I know they say not to use a multiply layer for shading, and I haven't so far, but I think in this case I will, because I do like the kind of purpley tint that, ooh, not like that. I don't know, purple just seems like it would fit here. Which shade purple? I'm not sure. I'll start with this and I'll probably lower the opacity like crazy. Ooh, okay, let me get it down here for now. I mean, at that point, I guess I could just color drop this and put it on a normal layer. I think that is not a bad idea. There's no way I've cycled through this whole playlist already, have I? We've heard this one a few times. Oh, it's only an hour-long playlist, that's why. I don't mind. I like this music. It's chill, it's calming. Another ad break already. I guess I just got her food, so that makes sense. Some pale already. Cute. You can barely see it though. And I could try. Thriving rail though. I feel like the whole point is she's supposed to be very pale, so. Gray, but I mean, I guess she is kind of gray. Maybe something like this, and then we change the shadows a little bit. That's kind of cute. Yeah, okay, I can live with that. I like this. Easy peasy. Merge all of this actually, just to save layers, also because I'm not super duper worried about not being able to fix any part of this. Oh, Pikachu's so cute. Love her. I just got regular Pikachu in my Pokopia too. Also very cute. I feel like I should move Pichu, Pikachu, and Pikachu all into like a house together. Wait, I have Raichu too. I totally forgot. I always forget because he lives in my Skylands, but I don't even know what habitat I made that brought him there. He just like shows up sometimes and I'm like, ooh, jump scare, I forgot you existed. And I feel like anyone who plays Pokopia understands. Like, I have so many where I'm like, I forgot you were in the game, let alone that you were in like my decks. But it works. It's chilling. What time is it? Okay, in like 15 minutes, remind me to order dinner so that Kai can pick it up. Because Kai is wrapping up his event. He said ordering around then should be good. Honestly, I could order now. You know what? Ads start in about 1 minute. So when ads start, I will take that time to order dinner. We're getting hot chicken sandwiches, except they have like a party, not a party platter, like a combo thing where it's like sliders and these like mozzarella sticks and then like chicken tender bites, like kind of like chicken nuggets. And we got that yesterday actually. And normally I'm like, oh, if we had it yesterday, we don't need it today. But it was really tasty. And Kyle also was on the same boat as me, where we were both like, I wouldn't be mad about eating it again. So that's what we're doing. We're eating it 2 days in a row. I'm actually excited for dinner. I'm not like super duper hungry, surprisingly, but I am excited to eat. That being said, maybe I'll order dinner, go a little bit longer, and then probably wrap up so we can eat and just chill. Yeah, which means I should lock in. Do some moss necks. Get some texture on here. I do have a custom brush that I feel like kind of matches the texture on that I see on moss wax here, but I'm not going to use it because I feel like it's a little harder to control. Not like harder to control, but like I feel like I get really particular about like the like natural way that these textures fall. There was a point, doing this reminds me that there was a point where I knew exactly where all of SpongeBob's holes were, which sounds really weird, but like, I was like, I feel like middle school, I was in a huge phase of drawing like common cartoon characters like Mickey Mouse and SpongeBob and stuff like that. And so part of that was like drawing these characters from memory. And so I memorized like exactly how far down SpongeBob's belt goes and how many like belt loops he has and where his holes go, because it's pretty consistent. And yeah, that was like my middle school party trick. I wasn't a partier in middle school. I'm still not a partier, who am I kidding? There was like one quarter in college that I was going to frat parties a lot. That was about it. Okay, ads are going. I should order dinner. Let me just get this in first. Ads are gonna be over by the time I actually start placing the order. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna place a dinner order. Alrighty, dinner. Oh my gosh, sorry. My bracelet keeps clanking on my water cup. Yeah, dinner order has been placed. Let's keep going. I will go another 15-20 minutes and then probably call it there. Yeah, I think that'll give us enough time to finish up moss wax. Let's see. Could do this color even. Maybe I'll do that. Behind green. It's got footprints, kind of. Looking like frog feet the way I have it, but like his toes are like rounded in between, and it just like that's what it looks like. Well, not like this, but maybe the toes are just too far apart. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, let me go all the way back. Looks like low key. Maybe I just moved the toe like lines. Where are the toes? Right here. just start this whole thing over. So flip pad. The middle of it. Then you've got 1, 2, 3, and they're all connected like that. I mean, kind of. Sure, I'll accept that. We'll just clean this up a little bit. I went to a con recently and found a Tinkaton sticker. Ooh, nice. That's exciting. That's cool. Was it like a normal Tinkaton? I know Fanime was this weekend. I knew a few people who went. When I was still doing stickers on Etsy, a lot of people were always like, oh, you should sell at conventions. But I'm like, it's a lot more work than I feel like people realize. Like I have a lot of like content creator mutuals, or convention artist mutuals, I should say, who like they dedicate so much time and thought into everything, and I'm like, I don't know if I have time for all that. Like some people can, and good for them. I don't think I would be able to do it well. Also, because that's a lot of people interaction, and like you also have to have quite a reputation to get into some of the conventions that are out there. So yeah, but I closed my Etsy shop a little bit ago, but I still have a lot of stickers. So I'm wondering if I should do like a one-off kind of thing, or like do like a giveaway or something, or even just list them on Ko-fi until they're gone. Like just as a, like I should have done like a last chance kind of sale sort of thing, but I kind of just quietly let it slip out. Yeah, I also saw someone holding a baby kangaroo and showing it to voice actors. Wait, like a real kangaroo? What kind of convention lets you bring a whole kangaroo to? Was it like in Australia? That's wild. I would love to meet a baby kangaroo or something. That sounds really cool. But I also would worry about like stressing it out. I don't know much about kangaroos. I don't know if I like. Should I just accept that it's touching the edge? I don't really like that though. I'll do it like that. Just round it off here. I think that's good. Now the other thing is, I do find this a little weird. There's like a weird shadow at the bottom of this illustration of Mosslax, and I don't know if it's supposed to be like damp at the bottom or if that's just supposed to be a shadow. Either way, I'll just treat it as a shadow. And I kind of like that it's a little rugged, so I'm not going to try to keep it smooth or anything. This is perfect music because this is definitely Pokopia music. Yes, a real baby kangaroo, and it was not in Australia. Wow. They were holding it like a baby and put it in a baby stroller. That's kind of cute, not gonna lie. I feel like most conventions I've gone to like don't allow animals unless they're like service animals. So I wonder if it was like an emotional support kangaroo. Because I feel like nowadays I've seen some like crazy unexpected service animals. Like I don't know. The internet has showed me many wild things. Service kangaroo would definitely be up there on the list of things I would not expect at a convention. Was it dressed up is the question. Was the kangaroo in cosplay? Oh, it would be so cute if they had the kangaroo as like Grogu and they did like a Grogu and the Mandalorian like cosplay. I don't know. I think that would be perfect. Like if you were to ask me what like convention related creature a kangaroo would remind me of, I would say like a baby kangaroo, I would say Grogu would be up there. So cute. It was right close to me, and it would have been scared and funny to see it jumping around the con. Yeah, that would have been cool, but I feel like it would be so stressed out. I don't know. Or maybe it's just like super acclimated to people and it would have been chilling. I don't know. Can't say I have enough experience with kangaroos to know for sure. Make this an overall layer. Nice and bright. Do a similar thing up here. Besides that, I had a good time there. I met voice actors, like meeting the first voice of Sonic and met the main cast of Spy Family. Oh, that's so cool. I need to catch up on Spy Family because I really enjoyed it, but I didn't get super far into the second season because I started watching with Kai, and yeah, we haven't watched it in a while. Also met the voice of Goku, ooh, and some Pokemon voice actors like Sprigatito and Quaxley. They also voiced I'm not sure how to say it. Frieza. I know who it is, but I don't know why. When I read it out loud, I can't. But that is really cool. I feel like I've gotten a little bit better at recognizing the JP voice actors of some of the media I like. I like watch and stuff. But I'm still, it's definitely still a process. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, this sounds similar, but sometimes I'm like, I think it's harder when you don't actually know the language too. But what was it? We watched Gundam, the Hathaway movie, and like we were watching all the stuff that is recommended to be like watched before seeing the second movie, and when we watched the first Hathaway movie, immediately I was like, that's Rena Ueda. I recognized her instantly. I swear she's in everything. Miss Girl stays booked and busy. But then I was so caught up on that because it was when we were watching the first movie, so we were like watching it over Discord, and then I got distracted looking it up just to confirm it was her, and then I like feel like I missed some important plot stuff, so then I had to like start looking it up because I didn't want to like interrupt everyone else watching it because of my like bozo-ness. So I just looked it up on the side and was like, okay, let me just like search up the wiki just to get the context that I missed. The only Gundam anime I watched was Iron Blooded Orphans and Witch from Mercury. I did watch Witch from Mercury. That's pretty much all I like distinctly remember watching because yeah, except for like what I've watched recently to catch up, because Kai and a bunch of other people really wanted to see the new Hathaway movie in theaters, so I was like, okay, we should catch up and all watch it together. Because yeah, I can appreciate Gundam, but I'm not like super knowledgeable. Like I wouldn't say I'm like a super fan or anything. But I did enjoy Witch from Mercury, and I've enjoyed everything I've watched so far. And Kai's a big Gundam fan, so it works out. I'm like, okay, you tell me everything I should know. I'm trying to figure out if I should just put it like this. Put this to 75. Okay, it is almost 9 o'clock. I think this is you know what, let me shade that flower a little bit and then we'll call it good. And his face probably. Okay, speed racer. I'll do it quickly. Just in between the petals, I think is good enough. I don't want to overdo it. Make this a little bit darker. Pure white and it looks like that. Wow, color theory is crazy. I guess the flower itself is pretty pale. And then similarly, we'll do the bottom of his face, and then maybe we'll look for someone to raid. Okay. I also met the voice of Kit from Gameoverse. They also voiced Blaze, the cat, and Oma Chow from Sonic. Oh, wait, you did? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. Sorry. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't realize. Twice? Sorry. Did you ask me before you left? Is that when you said it? Sorry, I didn't remember that. Wait, when? Because you didn't text about it, and I don't remember it coming up in conversation. but you probably did bring it up, so that's my bad. Okay, anyways, like I said, I'm probably gonna wrap up there. Let me just fix this really quick. Verbally. Okay, well, I'm sorry, I don't remember that, so drive safely though, okay? Drive safely, and yeah, let me color in line art really quick, and then we'll look for somebody to raid. My iPad keeps doing the thing. No? No to what? Driving safely? You better drive safely. What the heck? What do you mean no? Quit chatting and driving also. I feel like I have to bring this up every time. That is not cash money. Almost. We'll keep that same color here. I just snoozed ads. What the heck? Let me also clean this up. This looks a little clunky. Which, to be fair, I did kind of rush it. But... okay. Alright, there we have. Hang on, this is a little. Okay, there we have it. Moslax Pikachu. Let's put Gradient back. This is pretty much where we stopped last time with the line art and base colors too, because Tinkaton, Tangrowth, and Rotom were off stream. So low key. Might end up being the case here again too. Would be cool to do it all on stream, but we will see how that ends up actually turning out, because you know me, I have one plan and then we never stick to it. So I think this part should be a little bit darker. But other than that, thank you guys for hanging out. I'm gonna look for someone to raid, and then yeah, Miss Kitty Cat sleeping right here next to me. What do we got today? We had quite a few people earlier, but they were streaming for a while, so I don't know if any of them are live anymore. Um, Ooh, you know what? We haven't rated Strawberry Moonwa in a while, and I believe she's doing a partner push. Ooh, someone else is also raiding, so I might. Okay, we'll do it now so that we can double raid. Okay, thank you guys for hanging out. Let me get this situated. Strawberry. Yeah, she's playing American Truck Simulator, which should be fun. So yeah, I'll start that raid. Thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure to take care of yourselves. We'll see if I get another stream in today or this week, and if not, see you next week probably. And I do always update Twitter with like stream updates when I can. So yeah, that being said, let me turn this off. Until next time, bye bye. Totally interrupted myself there. Oops. Take care. Goodbye.